Good evening, and thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're going to be starting in 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. Today we'll be speaking about Lois Vogel Sharp's last 5 videos, but we'll be speaking exactly about her last video where she's doing a teaching on Matthew 24. And the main thing she likes to push for Matthew 24 is 2 different verses in there. One is about the false prophets that will be seen in the latter days, and then the other is about false Christs and false prophets in the latter days. And I'm looking for Matthew 24 quickly for you. So they're going to be Matthew 24, verse 11, and then verse 24. And she specifically says that the word false prophets shall rise and deceive many. And they're saying that, she said, oh, it's those that are pretending to be Jesus. If you hear that someone's Jesus, well, you know that's not true. False prophets and false Christs, you're going to see that on verse 24, are 2 different things. There are people that are going to be false Christs and then false prophets. Now we know, because we've already gone over this in Deuteronomy 18:22, that a false prophet is anybody who speaks in the name of the Lord, and what they have spoken does not come to pass. Not one prophecy has she had that has come to pass. She falls into the false prophet area. Okay, she's not a false Christ. She's not saying she's Jesus Christ. She does pretend to be God. In one of her other videos a few days ago, she pretended to be God, that God was speaking through her in an ominous, odd-sounding voice. But we know that's not true either. God is not speaking to her or through her. I don't know what she's pretending to be, but, well, to say a harsh word, a clown. So, once again, she is a false prophet. But she's going to use Matthew 24 by reading it and teaching you that a false prophet is really a false Christ. Now, when we look up the word false prophet and the word false Christ through the interlinear concordance, you find out those are 2 different Greek words. So that means actually 2 different things. So it's imperative to realize that her teachings are unacceptable, because it's just pointing to the fact that she's more than what she really is, that she is the prophet, and she's building this wonderful safe haven or safe ark. But in reality, she's just a woman who is making predictions that are not coming to pass. And it's very sad, because she's destroying her total credibility. She's leading people in the wrong direction, actually away from Jesus Christ and not towards him. So that's one of the main reasons why we can't listen to someone like Lois Vogel Sharp, because she's not any of those things but a false prophet. But because she's doing these new teachings, people will say, oh yeah, she went right through it. She did not go through this properly. There are many verses in chapter 24 that she got wrong. Another one is she wants to be the steward of the hour. It says servant, but in another one of the other gospels, it does use the word steward. But if we go to passage 45, and it says servant, and then she said, well, what a servant is a ruler. I have yet to find a servant that is a ruler except for Jesus Christ, who's King of Kings and Lord of Lords. In actuality, when we serve Jesus Christ, we are not a ruler, we are his servant. And she loved to say that incorrectly. So I just want to let you know that her teaching on Matthew 24 is bogus. It is not correct. It is not correct in any shape or form. I am so glad to be with you this evening. I also want to give a special shout out to Pastor Gene. He was so kind enough a few weeks ago to showcase my channel, and I want to bless him and just thank him so much for his kindness. We love you here on this channel. We bless you, Pastor Gene, and your beautiful family. He has a lovely church, and he is there on Wednesdays. He does his live services on Wednesdays. We want to catch up. I do catch up on those Wednesday services. He's a blessing. He's a real pastor with a real flock, loving the Lord. And so we Bless you and thank you so much, Pastor Jean. God bless you and God bless everyone. Have a lovely evening.